Hi, this is EJ with your reading from November 24th through the 30th of 2025. I have to apologize because I am a day late, but let's just get started. We start with the Sun card, and the Sun card is all about success and happiness and almost being carefree because, you know, you've overcome so much that you don't have to carry that heavy burden on your back. You don't have to have that level of worry and stress with the Sun card being present. It's almost like you see that baby she or he is not holding on and is like, okay, I got this, I have faith, right? But this card is also a card of protection. It's also a card of guidance, and it's also a card of, you know, you going in the right path, moving in the right direction, meaning not meaning but meeting new people that have meaning, that will create a meaningful relationship. It's not just an acquaintance, it's a meaningful relationship, right? Your energy is renewed, you feel great, you feel awesome, and I just feel like things are about to turn around for you if you've been under a dark cloud. When it comes to career and money, and I just feel like this is going to be a time for you to really enjoy all of your accomplishments, your success, you know, all of what you're very passionate about. And then we have the Star card, and the Star card is an Aquarius energy, but the Star card is all about, you know, hope and faith and inspiration, but it's also about you are being guided and inspired to do what you're passionate about, because that is going to move you to another level of success. When we're passionate about something, whether it's our career, a hobby, whatever it might be, when we put all of what we have into it 100%, then you not only enjoy the process, but you enjoy the achievement, right? The outcome of that. But it's definitely a card of you're on the right path to wherever it is you're headed, right? Because you're being guided. So because you're being guided, you are guided towards the right path where it's going to lead you to having that, you know, level of success that you deserve, and that level of happiness. That joy, being able to be joyful. And I do see that you are finding a lot of inspiration in what it is you do, and people are finding you inspirational. I do see that there's going to be a lot of acknowledgement for your work that you've done, and I see you're going to start to see rewards and for all of those efforts. Okay. So again, things are looking very, very good here. I feel like things are going to balance out for you. And again, I do see new opportunities and possibilities that lead you to the right path if you're not already on that path. Okay, so I wouldn't worry if you are like, I don't see anything happening. Well, it's on its way, right? You'll know. All right, Spirit, what else for Gemini? What else for Gemini, November 24th to the 30th of 2025? I have to say, I was out of sort yesterday. I just couldn't get the readings done, and I apologize because I know you wait for this. All right, so we have the Hierophant. This is Taurus energy. And already, you know, 3 major arcanas here. That's just, you know, I welcome that, okay? So with the Hierophant, it's all about doing the right thing and doing what's best for you. But this is also, you know, your goals becoming a reality, right? This is, you know, in your everyday life, God, Spirit, universe, whoever you believe in, is guiding you to meet your goals, to take action rather than daydream, right? To make it happen, to believe and have faith in yourself, and that your situation will change. I do see that there's going to be some advances in your career. I do see that there's going to be a big financial increase here. I do see there's going to be a lot of progress in your everyday life, in your situation. And I do feel like whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, again, I see that becoming a reality. But I do see that you really need to believe in yourself and take action towards what that is, right? Not just think about it, not just dream about it, but make it happen. Because you know, right now it's like the skies, you know, they say sky's the limit. I feel like that's it for you in this time, Gemini. I feel like you're going to move into a time of such greatness. And if you don't take the action to make it happen, then you're not going to be able to experience this greatness that is there for you. Okay. So we also have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands for me is it's a moving of house. It's a forming of stability. It's celebration, right? So it's a change of scenery. So I do feel like whatever it is that you're wanting, you're putting the work to make this happen. Not only, if you're not planning to move house, that's fine. But it's all about you're really building that foundation, that stability, right? And really celebrating you and having a lot of success and prosperity here. And again, we see them, they're joining hands and they're celebrating. So, I mean, it could be too because of the holidays. Maybe you're going to be going somewhere for the holidays and really celebrating that. All right, Spirit, what else? What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini? Wheel of Fortune. Like, it doesn't get better than this. The Wheel of Fortune is here to remind us that things are going to be changing and in your favor, right? Because the wheel is like, I'm going to turn, right? The wheel is turning, and it's like, I'm going to turn your situation for the better. And wow, let's embrace that, right? Let's celebrate that, because who does not want their life to turn for a better? But I do see there is going to be a change for the better. So if you felt any blockages, I see those are being removed. And I just feel like you need to be open to whatever positive change comes your way, because it's going to give you a better outlook in your future, right? It's all about looking out into the future rather than the past. We don't want to live in the past. We want to be present, but we also want to look for the future. And I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, there is going to be a change, and it's unexpected for a lot of us. It's going to be unexpected. If you're new here, I am a double Gemini, so if you hear me say us, I am reading for me too. So welcome. But this is all about change and embracing that, right? A big swift of improvement in your finances, in your career, in your business. So I do see things looking up there as well. I do have to say that you do have to pay attention to what's happening in your life. Almost document that, because I feel like it's going to be a time of reflection, if you will, from where you were to where you're going, where you're headed. We don't want to forget that, right? Let me take a quick drink. All right, Spirit, what else? What else? What else for Gemini? Oh, let me grab this card. It is face up, and it's one card, so we're going to take it. And that is the Six of Swords. So you're definitely being guided. As I told you, you're being blessed. You're being guided to a point in your life where you're not going to have a lot of stress, where things are going to improve vastly. Like it's a big improvement in your situation. Whether it's in relationship, career, business, whatever however it is in your life, because this is a general reading. But the Six of Swords is all about, a change of scenery. So I do see like there is a change of scenery. It's also moving away from things that have been very stressful. I just feel like, Gemini, things are about to change for you in such a big way that I'm speechless and can't find the right words, but I do feel like there's going to be a physical and a mental shift in your situation. Like, you're going to see things differently. Things are going to start to look differently. Where you felt like it has been very in the water, you're going to start to feel at ease. Wow. All right. Thank you, Spirit. What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini, please? I do apologize about the light. It's very dark. It's not dark, like it's not nighttime, it's just dark here because it's raining. Wow, okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles. That is the center of your reading. And the Six of Pentacles is, for me, it's like a financial opportunity being offered to you, right? Your financial increase. Things balance out to where you will have more than enough with the Six of Pentacles, right? This This is great potential, great achievement. You've accomplished a lot. And it's almost maybe like a bonus for some of you, or pay increase, even a promotion, or an opportunity that comes in that's a new opportunity that's offering you more. And it kind of gives you that work-life balance, or it balances you out. This also could be an increase in your business where more money is coming in, right? Where, again, you're going to have more than enough. Things, I feel like your situation is going to change, and it's going to change for the better. And I just see that happening throughout all the readings that I've been doing for Gemini, because this is a Gemini only channel. But I do feel like, you know, again, things are starting to look better for you. Things are about to give you a different outlook in life rather than where you've been. We have the Ace of Pentacles. I love it. I love this because the Ace of Pentacles is an offer. It's an offer, right? It's an offer that is going to bring a lot of money, a lot of success. It welcomes, you know, it's a welcome financial news after a stressful, uncertain situation. And I feel like if this is, you know, a new job, or maybe even your business picks up, here it is. It's like, here's the money, here's the money, here's the money, right? It's that sort of situation. So, yeah, things are looking really good. One more, Spirit. Let's get one more card for Gemini. Whoa. Okay, too many cards fell. Let me grab them and we'll do a quick shuffle. All right, Spirit. What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini? We have the Knight of Swords. Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius energy. Now, with the Knight of Swords, this is about like things happening quickly, right? With the Knight of Swords. And it's like you're so determined to have a more positive outcome. You're so determined to make things happen that you don't give up. It's like you're charging towards that, right? You want to accomplish these goals. It's also good news that comes in for you. It's also travel for some of you, you know. There's going to be news that brings really fast moving energy. So you got to be ready to go, 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 go. Okay, because there's going to be a lot of changes in a very positive way. And I do see you receiving money unexpectedly. You know, you weren't thinking this was going to happen, but it happened. There's a lot of big changes. And you have to have the courage and the ability and the willpower to say, let's go. Let's get this. Let's get on the road, right? I do see that, but I do see something unexpected happening for you, and it looks very positive. So there's that. Let's go ahead and clarify. We'll start with the Six of Pentacles because that is the center of the reading, and I do see a lot of great opportunities coming to you, especially financially, moving into a very more stable situation when it comes to finances, and even in your home life being more stable and situated, right? That's what I see. All right, Spirit. Six of Pentacles. What is this all about? Six of Pentacles. What is this about? What is the Six of Pentacles about for Gemini, please? What is the Six of Pentacles about for Gemini? Six of Pentacles for Gemini, please. We have the Three of Pentacles, clarifying the Six of Pentacles. And that talks about... no, first I got to talk about like this deck, this particular deck. I love this deck because it doesn't mean like your traditional Three of Pentacles. This is all about your hard work and determination and being consistent in reaching your goals, right? To improve you know, your overall situation, to improve your finances. And because of that, I feel like your determination is bringing in that hard work. It's bringing in those offers. It's bringing in that increase in money, whether it is a business, whether it is a promotion, whether it is you're looking for a job. That's work. You know, looking for a job in itself, it's a lot of work. That's harder than having a job and doing the actual task. But yeah, I just feel like here, you know, your hard work is going to be recognize, right? Like you're going to reach your goals because you are making it happen. Love it. All right, let's talk about the Wheel of Fortune. Let's talk about this Wheel of Fortune, please. Let's talk about this Wheel of Fortune, please. We have the Ace of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. The Ace of Cups is about a new opportunity that comes in, that fills in, or even not doesn't have to be an opportunity, but a new offer, right, of any sorts that allows you to have a new beginning. But your cup, it overflows with that, right? Overflows with a new beginning. It overflows in things where you're going to blossom in relationships, in change that's coming. You're going to be so excited that your cup is overflowing with that. So that looks amazing. All right, Spirit, let's talk about the Four of Wands. Let's talk about this Four of Wands, please. Let's talk about this Four of Wands for Gemini. What is this Four of Wands all about for Gemini? We have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This does let me know that this is happening for us Geminis and not anyone around us. And with this Queen of Swords, this does say, you know what, you're very, calm, you're very logical and practical. And, even when dealing with the situations, I feel like with this, you know what you want and you're going to make it happen. And that's what this Queen of Swords does. She's like, she knows what she wants. She's like, this no bull crap. This is what I want. She communicates that straightforward, but also being open to what's coming, right? Being open and being honest. But I do see there's a lot of protection here as well. So I feel like you're being open, but you're being honest about what it is that you're trying to accomplish and what it is that you want in life. And then you have the Six of Wands, and that talks about you really working hard to overcome any challenges, to have a very positive outcome with that Six of Wands, right? Because the Six of Wands is, again, overcoming the challenges, to have that success, to have that sort of victory and celebration. I do see some good news coming in. Things start to look really good for you. And again, there's a lot of new opportunities. But again, you're very clear about what you want and what you don't want. And that's exactly how you need to be in all areas in your life. And I feel like that's happening here. Let's talk about the Hierophant, please. Let's talk about the Hierophant for Gemini. Why is he here? Why is the Hierophant here? Okay, we have the Death card. Scorpio energy, because there's going to be change, right? Sudden change in your life. And because there's going to be this sudden change in your life, it's about having faith and doing what's the best thing for you, okay? Because this is like, we're gonna end a situation, but we're also gonna open up a new one, right? So a new positive one, because this does talk about a lot of positive changes that is coming in, a lot of major changes that are coming in, ending relationships and partnerships, whether it be in your career or your home, personal, whatever it might be. But there's going to be a lot of good changes here. And the changes need to happen in order for you to reach this level of success, to be able to embrace all of the good things that are coming to you. Because we can't be in the same negative situation or a situation where we struggled and be unhappy. We need to remove all of that energy and allow good new energy to come in, for new opportunities to come in and new people to come in, to have better relationships and better situations, right? Having more of a positive outcome here. All right, Spirit, what about the Six of Swords for Gemini? What about the Six of Swords for Gemini, please? What about the Six of Swords for Gemini, please? What about the Six of Swords for Gemini, please? Wow. We're clarifying that with the Six of Swords. So 2 sixes right there. And that definitely says that there's going to be a change in your scenery. There's going to be a change in your environment with the Six of Swords. You're moving away, right? There's movement. There's movement there. Moving from an old place to a new place, moving from an old situation to a new situation. So there's a lot of movement that is definitely going to improve your overall situation. I love it. Okay, let's talk about the Knight of Swords. What about this Knight of Swords for Gemini, please? This Knight of Swords for Gemini. What is this Knight? Okay, we have the Justice card. Things are going to balance out and work out in your favor because you are so determined to reach those goals. So you're so determined to change your situation that Spirit says, you know what, Gemini, I acknowledge you. I see you. And I'm going to make this happen where things will be favorable for you. Things will be positive and quick for you. There's going to be a lot of good success here. But also, you know, it will balance out, right? In a good way. So I love that. So even though you're so determined, it's going to be a very, very favorable outcome for you as you embrace this journey, right? I just kind of see a road where you're walking down. And you're just like, I'm not worrying about nothing. I'm going to just keep going. I'm moving ahead, right? I'm moving forward. We're not stagnant. We're not going backwards. We're moving ahead. And that's exactly what Spirit wants to see us do, is release the baggage that we have that kept us down and move forward. All right, Spirit, let's talk about the Sun card. Let's talk about the Sun card, please. Let's talk about the Sun card for Gemini. What about the Sun card for Gemini? We have the Six of Pentacles. See, there it is again. The Six of Pentacles is all about, again, an opportunity that is going to come your way. You know, a financial offer of some sort that is going to allow you to have more than enough. Whether it's through a promotion, through your business, through a side hustle, there's going to be a lot of abundance here, okay? And I feel like, you know, as you navigate through your life situation, you're going to embrace a lot of good things, and a lot of successful things fall into your lap, right? Or into your path, I should say. All right, Spirit, what about the Ace of Pentacles? Let's talk about this Ace of Pentacles, please. Let's talk about this Ace of Pentacles, please. But overall, I feel like the message is saying, you know, to be ready to embrace this new change, because I do see it happening pretty quickly. And I feel like you're going to have to think on your feet and make quick decisions, but make rational, good decisions, right? That Queen of Swords. Know what you want and know what you don't want. And don't be afraid to voice it, right? Don't be afraid to speak up and say, hey, no, I don't like that. Or, you know what, here's a condition to that. You know, whatever it might be. But your life is going to change, and it's going to change for the better. Okay, so we don't have anything. Let me shuffle. Because I hope about a quarter of the deck just flew out. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick shuffle. All right. Ace of Pentacles, please. Can we get clarity on this Ace of Pentacles for Gemini? All right. We have the Knight of Wands. Love that, because that's more of an entrepreneur type of energy. That Knight of, did I say Knight of Wands? Yeah, the Knight of Wands is like an, you know, let's get it done kind of attitude, right? Let's focus on what our outcome is. What is it that we want, and be very ambitious and you know, going towards what we want to make it happen. So you can have that success, and really expanding, again, being open to opportunities that are coming your way, so that you can achieve the goals or the outcome that you desire, right? Because it's going to be different for everybody. But I do feel like, again, there's going to be a lot of action here, a lot of you getting things done. I do see there's a move, you guys. I do see another move here. So some of you might be planning on moving house here. Because it's twice, and it's all about you taking action here. I do feel like if you're starting a business or already have a business, it's going to keep you busy. The money is going to be very good. It's going to be, you're going to feel like, thank you, Jesus, type of moment, right? You're going to fall to your knees and thank God that your situation has changed in a very good, positive way. Remember, you are being guided, but you got to be open to those messages that are coming to you and act upon them. Don't just think about them, just don't wonder about them, but actually act upon what it is that you want to accomplish here. Whether it's in a relationship, your career, your business, your whatever it might be, because this is a general reading. It just looks like there's going to be a lot of great improvements that lead to great success. Okay. And don't worry how it happens, because God's spirit universe is going to meet you. And as you start to take action, then you're going to start to see the doors open or the path that is being cleared so that you can embark on that journey. Now, if you don't see it, then that means that's not the right door to go through, right? If you don't feel positive about it, that's not the right door for you to go through. So you've got to, know what it is that you want. Be that Queen of Swords, and be direct and move in that direction. Because God's Spirit Universe is saying, hey, here you are. I'm meeting you halfway. I'm going to open the doors as long as I see you believing, right, and having faith and taking action and making it happen rather than daydream. All right, Gemini, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, comment below, check out the playlist. And also, thank you for supporting my online business where I handmake and do all the stuff myself. And until next time.